YouTubers, thank you for tuning in to today's Flip Toy Review. Well, actually, it's tonight, because actually, I'm actually making this video at about 9:38 PM, strangely enough. And also, I should actually bring the camera with you though, because look at this! Remember I used to wear, you know, outside though, stating that the warmer is trapped and nowhere to go? Well, you know what, I'm actually never going to be ever saying this quote there. Look at that! Beautiful bus, and a nice ice cream van. Oh, look at that, there's some other vehicles, another whatnot and stuff like that one, eh? With a pile of flip-up toys, eh? But yes, I'm just going to go ahead and just go back to what I should actually be doing, eh? I'm just going to be working on some more new Flappy Bird toys, eh? My new bases and stuff like that one, eh? I could do like a behind the scenes of my flip-flap toys, my toy products and what I did though. Okay, so might go ahead and do that in another video, eh? But yes, in this video I'm going to be taking a look at 3 flip-flap origami waterbird toys. And I don't know about you, but my thumb is starting to bleed though. Better put up a warning in this video though. Yes, I know this video is going to be a toy review though, but I have to throw this warning here because my thumb here is actually bleeding though, so I must have been cutting it too deeply though. Maybe I shouldn't have had a deeper cut from that one, eh? You know, my thumbnail though, or should I say my fingernail, and not referring to the image that I often put on my videos on YouTube. Well, I shouldn't be trimming my nails too deep though, otherwise that deeper cut would have bled my fingers so nastily. But anyways, let's just go ahead and straightforward talk about the good stuff and not the nasty stuff. Or should I say the nasty and gnarly stuff though, obviously, eh? And obviously we've got this one here first. It's a flip-flap origami Flapping Birds British Wildlife Collection late summer herringull flock with, I wonder what it says here, with dual sub-adult variations and feeding frenzy 12-pack. Cost about, let's see how much does it cost though. £13. Ain't 13 quite unlucky though. There you go, there's the back of the packaging here. I'm just going to do it single-handedly because I don't want to show my left thumb though. A bit bleeding though. Maybe I should actually though, because, well, it's a toy review actually though. Think about my left hand though. Wouldn't be that left armless or handless though, obviously at times though. There's the back of the packaging here. Of course, yes, I can see a conger eel. I can see a trio of sea bass. I can see a lobster. I can see a crab. And I can see a couple of seagulls. Obviously that one right over there looks more like I'd say I'm pretty sure it's sub-adult. And then you've got just a regular adult, of course, eh? And there's all we have there's the front here, and we've also got a bit of artwork there as well. If I should show you correctly though, there it is there. And there's the COVID-19 virus symbol there next to it. How strange is that? I'm just going to go ahead and come and do the unpacking, as what Leo Kim Video does, as always, as per usual on YouTube. And because of today's stupid and sensitive, as this sounds though, and as sensitive as this sounds, sadly YouTube isn't the same. Which I think it's just so bad, isn't it though? And YouTube is also sensitive to, it's also very nervous on blood and gore, so I should probably never be showing a bit more of it, eh? Because if I did show it too much, it'll be demonetized, eh? Okay, here's the conger eel. Looks pretty much the same as I did with the other flip-flap toy product I did. Looks pretty amazing. It's got a much more bluish and yellowish colour combination, with yellow in the middle and blue on the top, and there's grey in the bottom. Lovely, cute looking chibi anime style face. And there's the tail here, lovely detailing and design. We've got a crab, which looks like Krabby once again from Pokemon. It's strange, a lot of the water themed toys 10 out of that. Maybe I should stop thinking about that. As long as I could just feel like, unless if I just, you know, maybe try and change the crab's artwork design and the facial design and whatnot though, because it's just way too much. And here we have is a lobster. You might be thinking, oh, it looks like a shrimp or a krill, or maybe it's a prawn. It's actually a lobster. It's actually got, those claws on the front though, which look quite amazing. I could have added some info there where you can actually just pose the lobster like so. Okay, and where's the other claw here? You can actually do this. There you go. That's what I did with the other lobsters, eh? See? I should have added some more detailing, eh? How stupid was I? And then we've also got a couple of those sea basses and whatnot though. Okay, so obviously it doesn't look too bad. So we have 1 and 2, and I should actually put a third one here as well because we've got 3 sea bass, obviously. I mean, it's not too bad. These fishies certainly look their best. Beautiful, isn't it, eh? Beautiful indeed. Should show you the other side like so. There you go, there it is there. Strangely enough, and yeah, looks quite nice. And as I've just put that warning in the video though, there's no text here because I'm just fairly lazy though. Yet again, it's just that whenever I have the fear of pretty much showing blood and gore on videos like that on YouTube, I often put them as age restricted, but I'm not going to because I won't show any blood though and gore in this video because my channel has been pretty much friendly though. A lot, okay, so, but let's take a look at the flapping birds next. Obviously, this is a herring gull, of course, though, but I wonder which version of the herring gull is. It's pretty much an adult bird there, as you can see, flying through the sky. And I should actually turn it around, and as long as my, well, other thumb, there you go. Well, at least my bleeding thumb isn't here though. Yep, my bleeding thumb is not yet here to be seen. Yes, it looks quite nice though. Obviously it's got the same eye detailings and stuff. Also got the same, I'll just say name detailing as well, which looks like that. Obviously it's called herring gull. And I mean that's obviously the same with these two here as well though. So you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously you get 4 of these guys, eh? Which look quite nice. But you actually get 2 of those subadult herring gulls. There's actually a regular one here, which obviously has got brown wings like that, a colour combination of brown and grey. But you also have got like, there's also another version here. And if I show you the other side, there it is there. Yeah, it looks quite nice. It's got a brown tail end instead of black. Pretty interesting, eh? That's like a breeding subadult herring gull. But there's also one which has got like the dirty brown streakings on its head, and it's like a wintering bird. See that there? It's got brown streaks in its head. And there's the other side here as well. Well, at least I'm doing a bit quickly though, because I just feel like maybe I should just try and limit my videos, you know, into very specific days or times, I suppose, or the times of the days, I suppose. Eh? Maybe I should probably, you know, maybe I could probably make my videos in, I don't know, when? Maybe in the afternoon, or... I'm just feeling a bit difficult though sometimes. But, yeah, that's literally me overall though. Hopefully the blood has calmed a bit down though. Because, obviously, you know what, if the blood doesn't pretty much heal itself quite easily though, if it doesn't ease, well, it's not going to be that great for a video on YouTube. I should just stop rubbing my thumb, otherwise my finger is going to bleed a little bit more easily, which is not very nice to hear. Okay, moving right along, let's move on to another flip-up product here. It's called the flip-up origami flapping birds. Indian cormorant feeding and fishing, 12-pack. It costs about £10.95, which is pretty strange for a deal like that. And there's the back of the packaging. Luckily enough, it's not a British Wildlife Collection toy, because it's an Indian bird. And yes, it does look quite nice though. You get like 6 bassa catfishes and that product here as well. Because it makes sense, doesn't it, to be in a Southeast Asian waterway, I suppose. You know, seabirds can also thrive inland as well. And I've just dropped my catfish here. And it's set like in a tropical Asian sort of theme though. There you go. Kind of beautiful design though. And there's its whiskers on the front here as well, or barbels. That's what they're called, catfish. And then you get like an orange and reddish pinkish sort of colorization here as well. Therefore it's not too bad. Let me just take a look at some of the other ones here as well. And also a bit of a new update. These guys have actually got a bit of a reddish pinkish looking face, just to give it some realism as well, which is quite interesting, I suppose. And also love the fin detailing on the top. Mind you, we're getting better, well, obviously better abundance on, in fact, a better abundance on water-themed toys. You know, waterbird toys. You know, compared to August 2020, it didn't do that much. Water toy themes, or toys, I suppose. Water toy themed toys, or water themed toys. It's just strange, isn't it? That it felt more like it was pretty arid though. Not good, wasn't it? That it was more like a desert sort of kind of theme though, which was very, very strange. And that actually persisted towards September, but I think that actually lasted until, like, you know, late October, when, you know, things started to feel a lot more wetter and hydrated. Let's take a look at one of the cormorants here next. Looks very crow-like to me though. It's got a bit of a greenish, darkish greenish looking eye colour here. It's got a bit of a hooked beak, in essence, and what a cormorant would obviously look like, eh? And they do tend to look fairly nice, eh? If I put it with its tail, it also has the sort of detailing like that. It's got brownish wings like that as well. Fancy that. This is actually quite a good piece of origami, I suppose. And it does look fairly nice whenever you think about it, eh? Fairly nice indeed. In fact, the same with this one here. You know, it's funny, I didn't actually expect to produce cormorants like that, and strange enough, they certainly have arrived. Man, oh man, this is actually totally fantastic. Pretty much me. Wow, just making this sort of... It's quite strange. Actually, these guys, I might be thinking, oh, are they black? Well, oh, pardon me, eh? Almost, actually, they may look black, but they're actually not that black, because the actual colour of them is actually a bit much more of a charcoaly, darkish grey, which almost look like black. It's more of a slightish, very, very darkish grey, or blackish grey, whenever I think of it, I suppose, eh? I might be totally wrong, but that's the true colour itself, eh? And I actually didn't do it with black colouring pencil. Sorry about the eczema there, because my skin is totally dry, because I'm hopeless at healing my skin. And there's another one of those, eh? Maybe the eyes are a lot more clearer though. Maybe if I just get a bit more. Here we go. There we go. There's the eye detailing here. Sometimes the webcam can be a bit obdurate and a bit, you know, well, just a bit lazy at just focusing at, you know, pieces of footage and stuff. Didn't know what to say though, but yeah, I have to say, despite their size, and despite the fact that they look like geese, cormorants actually are pretty frisky looking flyers in the way they fly. Very frisky water birds in the way they fly. It is pretty fantastic. Mind you, I wouldn't be spending that much to a lot though, you know, bang for buck in the way I design toys. Anyways, that's pretty much that toy pretty much being done. I packed all of the catfish, and I might probably finish off with something a bit more similar, but a little bit more smaller and compact in design. And a little bit more compact in design, which is quite amazing here, eh? And before I should actually continue, I might as well... I can't bring the webcam around there because it's got a wire attached to it though, but I might grab one of the products which has got, like, I've got a tissue paper with me because I've got a bleeding thumb there at the moment though. I might go ahead and grab just one of the black-headed Gull themed products though, because there is a very similar product there. I'm just gonna... Wow! Can you believe it, guys? I'm literally moving out of the chair, but I'm coming back here. Sitting back there, I suppose. I just got my tissue with me because, well, I don't want to show you any signs of blood. Obviously, maybe it's best if I try and hide my thumb, and I'll try and search on one of the black-headed Gull themed toys. I don't know where I put it. Did I put it somewhere? I'm not quite sure where I put it. I wonder where I put it though. Oh my goodness me. Oh, there's one of them here. Yeah, there's one I've got there as well. The reason why I've got this product is because, well, I've just decided, you know what, I'm going to do a slight comparison with this product here. It's the Flip Flap Origami Flapping Birds. It's not a British wildlife collection toy like that Indian Cormorant product. It's called the Wintering Brown-Headed Gull Fishing Flock at Inland Lake or River 12-pack. I could have put, you know, I could have just placed the word Delta in it, eh? Would have made sense, wouldn't it, eh? £10.50. And there's the back of the packaging here, eh? There you go, it looks quite nice. Overall, eh? At least it's not too bad, obviously, eh? You've got like... In fact, the pictures look pretty realistic though. I actually got a funny feeling those brown-headed gulls, the pictures of them, they look pretty, quite realistic, I suppose. The blood, I'll definitely say the blood's a bit calm now, but I might try and unpack this and see what we have. I know they've got the same fishies and stuff, but I want to go ahead and take a look at the brown-headed gulls, because to me they're not really that common as black-headed gulls, and I might as well do a good comparison. It is one of the basset catfish, just looking strangely similar though. By the looks of it, of course, eh? Crikey O'Reilly, they just look freaking similar indeed, eh? Just a lot of similarities going on here, eh? There's the other fish here. Okay. And there's the other one as well. Crikey O'Reilly's. In fact, we've got loads and loads of these guys. I know they look pretty similar. Yes. But you know what? I'll move on to the black-headed gulls next, eh? Or shall I? And the black... Oh, I've already said the word black-headed gulls there. And the brown-headed gulls that I need to focus on next. Here we go. Here's one of those. And they look quite nice. Got a vehicle in the background there. I'm not sure if you can hear that sound though. It's quite a loud engine though, but nevertheless. Yeah, it looks quite nice. And strange enough, yes. It's got a bit more of a bigger beak though. Yes, it looks a little bit larger than the black-headed gull. The brown-headed gull looks pretty confusing, since this one's got more of a chocolate brown head like the black-headed gull, in which the name should have been named perfectly though. It would have been perfect if the black-headed gull was named perfectly, you know, if it wasn't called, you know, the brown-headed gull. It would have been called the brown-headed gull. Maybe call this one the Asian or, you know, Indian black-headed gull, or greater black-headed gull. I'm not quite sure. That would pretty much fit in correctly though, because anyways, this one's the first winter one I'm looking at here. It's got some brown wing details on it though. Got some wingtip action as well. And a black tail end, of course, looking very similar to the black-headed gull. Obviously there is a species called the Pallas gull, which is pretty much, well, it's one of the larger gull species though. But yeah, fairly interesting indeed to just talk about these guys right here. I'm pretty certain, I don't know about you, but these guys are a tad larger than black-headed gulls. But if I bring one of the black-headed gulls in, if I might try and showcase one of them, both of them are in winter plumage, I suppose, which is quite amazing. In fact, there's also another one here, which is in its wintering plumage, I suppose. Let's see what we've got. This is going to be quite nice though. So I've got two of those wintering black-headed gulls. We've got the first winter ones, and we've also got the first winter brown-headed gulls and the adult wintering ones. Pretty amazing. Let's just make a very neat comparison with these guys, because you might be thinking, oh, but Ivy, you ain't showcasing these toys correctly though. Well, at least my finger isn't bleeding that well at the moment though. It's just calmed a bit down now. It's eased already now. Alright, so if I bring the black-headed gull versus the brown-headed gull as a bit of a nice comparison here, eh? Well, obviously it looks pretty interesting. The beak on the brown-headed gull is much more bigger and a little bit more longer than the black-headed gull. It just depends on how I fold them, of course. The body itself is also a bit wider and also a bit bigger as well. It's a bit longer as well though, in the way it's been designed. And the wingspan is also a bit well, a lot more bigger and wider as well, as this one's a bit more smaller. Okay, if I show you what they look like, there they are. And most importantly, the eye detailing is different. Black-headed gulls have brown eyes, whereas brown-headed gulls have got, like, white eyes. Interesting. And it's also very worthy to note, yes, I know, obviously we've got this one here as well. It's strange, I think this one didn't have any signs of red eye rings though, amongst the forward-facing C-shaped markings though. We got the first winter ones. Looks like this one here has got a brown head patch and a black tail. But yet again, notice on how almost similar they look though. This one here looks pretty similar to this one here. Yes, but whereas this one here, it doesn't have the brown patch on its forehead that meets up with the eyes, the brown-headed gull, first winter bird. Well, pretty rough comparison though. But what's very important to say is that, well, the black-headed gull is pretty much on its downsized sort of size, whereas the brown-headed gull, as I can describe it, is there for some upsizing. Hooray! Well, I think that's about that in this video. Sorry about the bleeding thumb there at the moment though. Hopefully it'll get better though sooner or later. At least I didn't have any signs of any splinter activity though, because if it was a splinter, it would have been painful and agonizing to watch. So anyways, I think that's about that in this video. Please give this video a like. At least it's not bleeding now, I suppose, and subscribe for more flip-flop content onto my YouTube channel, and I'm so glad that I've got 41 subscribers today. So anyways, I know we've got Trackmaster Luke on the background, I should have shown you at first glance, But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, as always, and bye for now.